My beloved son, I have seen your heart, your struggles, and your triumphs. Know that I, the Creator of all things, have fashioned you with purpose and strength. Before you were even born, I wove into your very being all that you would need to face every challenge, to rise after every fall, and to stand firm in every storm. Your strength is not of this world. It does not come from mere muscles or might, but from the Spirit I have placed within you. It comes from your connection to me. As long as you walk with me, you will never lack the strength you need. Remember, it is not by your power alone that you overcome, but through my power working in you. Every moment of weakness is an opportunity for my strength to be made perfect. You are never alone. There may be days when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear, but I am with you always. Do not be dismayed by the size of the mountains before you, for I am the one who moves mountains. When you feel small in the face of adversity, know that I am your refuge and your fortress. Lean into me, and I will carry you through every valley and lead you to every victory. Your trials are not in vain. Every difficulty you face serves a greater purpose. I am refining you, shaping you, and molding you into the man I have called you to be. Your strength grows not from ease, but from endurance. Trust in the process, and know that I am using even the hardships to build in you a resilience that will carry you far. Look to my word, for in it, you will find the truth about who you are. You are more than a conqueror through me. You have the power to overcome the world because I have already overcome it. You are strong because I am strong in you. You are capable because I am your constant source of wisdom and guidance. Do not fear failure. Every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. I am not a God who condemns. I am a God who redeems. When you stumble, I am there to catch you, to lift you up, and to set you on the path once again. Do not let fear hold you back, for I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. You have a future full of hope. The road ahead may seem uncertain, but trust in my plans for you. They are plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. When the way seems unclear, when you feel lost, remember that I am guiding your steps. Be still, and know that I am God, the one who holds your destiny in my hands. Never underestimate the power of prayer. In every moment of doubt, come to me. Speak to me, and I will answer. I am the God who listens. I am the God who acts. Nothing is too small or too great for me to handle. In prayer, you will find peace. In prayer, you will find strength. I am always near, just a whisper away. Your strength is also in your love. Love as I have loved you. It is in love that you will find the greatest power. When you love others, even when it is hard, you reflect my heart to the world. And in that love, you will find a wellspring of strength that never runs dry. You were created to love and be loved. Let love be your driving force, and it will sustain you through all things. My son, you are strong because I am with you. You are brave because I have gone before you. You are capable because I have equipped you. Trust in me, lean on me, and know that nothing is impossible when you walk in my strength. You are my beloved, and I am proud of you. Keep pressing forward, keep believing, keep trusting. I have great things in store for you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. My beloved son, as you walk through life, remember always that I, your heavenly Father, am with you. Every step you take, every breath you draw, I am there. Before the foundation of the world, I knew you. I fashioned you in love and purpose, and I placed my spirit within you. You are not an accident, you are part of my divine plan. From the moment you were conceived, I have been watching over you, guiding your path, and pouring my strength into your soul. Do you know how strong you are? You carry within you a piece of my heart, a reflection of my power. Even on the days when you feel weak, uncertain, or lost, remember that your strength is not measured by human standards. It is born from the eternal flame of my presence within you. The world may weigh you down, but I have given you the strength to rise above it. I see your battles, my son. I see the invisible struggles in your mind, the weight you carry in your heart, and the burdens you sometimes feel you must bear alone. But I say to you now, you are never alone. Every tear you cry, I catch. Every sigh you release, I hear. Every prayer you whisper, I hold close to my heart. I do not ignore your pain, rather, I am walking with you through it. I am the steady hand guiding you through every trial and tribulation. And even when you cannot see the way forward, I am preparing a path for you. Your strength is not just in overcoming obstacles but in trusting me through them. It is in surrendering your battles into my hands, knowing that I am your shield, your fortress, and your deliverer. You do not have to carry every burden alone, for I am with you. My son, when you feel like the world is pressing in from all sides, run to me. I am your refuge. I will give you rest for your soul and renew your strength like the eagles. Do not be afraid of the challenges you face, for each one is an opportunity to grow. I am not testing you to break you, but to build you. Like a goldsmith purifies gold in the fire, I am refining your heart. Each trial, each difficulty is molding you into a vessel of strength and grace, capable of bearing much fruit for my kingdom. Trust the process, for I am doing something beautiful in you, something that you cannot yet fully see, but in time, all will be revealed. There is a power within you, one that the world cannot understand. It is the power of faith, the power of hope, and the power of love. When you walk in these, you tap into a strength far greater than anything this world can offer. Faith connects you to me. Hope anchors your soul in my promises. And love is the greatest of all, for it is the essence of who I am. When you love, my son, you are never more like me than in those moments. Let love be your driving force. It will give you strength when everything else seems to fall apart. There will be times when others may not see your worth, when they may doubt your abilities, or when the world may try to tell you that you are not enough. But hear my voice above all others. You are more than enough. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are created in my image, with the capacity for greatness beyond what you can imagine. When the world tries to diminish you, remember that I am the one who defines your worth. I have called you by name, and you are mine. Your worth is not tied to your successes or failures. You are not defined by what you achieve or what you lack. Your identity is rooted in me, and I have declared that you are loved, chosen, and cherished. No mistake, no failure can separate you from my love. In fact, your mistakes are often the soil from which your greatest strengths will grow, for in your weakness, I am made strong. Do not fear failure, for it is a stepping stone to your destiny. Learn from it, grow from it, and know that I am working all things together for your good. Be courageous, my son. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome when you walk in my strength. I have given you a spirit of boldness, not of fear. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back from stepping into the fullness of the life I have for you. When you face giants, know that I am the one who fights for you. When you are standing at the edge of the unknown, take that step of faith. I am there, ready to catch you, to guide you, and to lead you into new horizons. Your strength lies also in your ability to be still and to trust in me. So often, the world will tell you that you must always be moving, always striving, always doing. But I tell you, there is power in stillness. In the quiet moments, when you come to me in prayer and lay down your burdens at my feet, you will find the strength that the world cannot offer. I am your rest. When the noise of life becomes overwhelming, retreat into my presence, and I will restore your soul. In stillness, you will hear my voice more clearly, and I will direct your steps. Do not despise the small beginnings or the moments when progress seems slow. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. I am with you in the waiting, in the silent moments where nothing seems to be happening. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life for your good and my glory. You may not always see the full picture, but know that I hold the blueprint of your life, and I am building something beautiful. Let my word be your anchor. When the storms of life rage around you, cling to my promises. My word is unchanging, and it will guide you through the darkest valleys and the highest mountains. It is in my word that you will find the strength to persevere, to keep going when you feel like giving up. Meditate on my truths, for they will be a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Finally, remember this. You're part of something much bigger than yourself. I have placed you in this world for a reason. You are my ambassador, carrying my love, my light, and my truth to those around you. Your life has purpose, and every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every moment of faithfulness is part of my grand plan. You may not always see the impact you are making, but trust that I am using you in ways beyond what you can imagine. My son, I delight in you. Your strength is not just in what you do, but in who you are, my beloved child. Walk in that truth, walk in that strength, and know that I am with you always, to the end of the age. My beloved son, even before time began, I knew you. I knew the exact moment I would bring you into this world, and I knew the specific purpose I placed in your heart. You are not an afterthought, nor are you here by chance. Everything about you was intentionally designed by my hands, your talents, your passions, your gifts, and yes, even your challenges. Every detail of who you are reflects my careful craftsmanship, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You may not always see the full picture, but I see it all. I see the path you walk, the obstacles ahead, and the victories I have planned for you. Each day of your life is already written in my book, and nothing escapes my sight. I want you to understand that my plans for you are good. There may be moments when you feel lost, moments when the path ahead seems unclear or when you question your direction. But trust this, my son. I am the one who holds your future, and I am leading you even when the road seems dark. Strength is found in surrender. This may sound strange to you, but it is one of the deepest truths I wish for you to understand. The world may tell you that strength is in control, in self-reliance, in forging your own way forward. But I tell you, true strength comes when you lay down your burdens at my feet and trust me completely. When you let go of your need to control, you make room for my power to work in you. In your weakness, I am made strong. Do not fear being vulnerable with me. I know your heart better than you do. I see your fears, your doubts, your insecurities. Bring them to me. There is no shame in feeling weak, for it is in those very moments that I am closest to you. When you pour out your heart to me, I will fill it with my peace and my strength. I will take your burdens and give you rest. Your vulnerability is not a sign of failure but an invitation for my grace to abound. My son, be patient in the process. I know how hard it can be to wait, especially when you have dreams and desires burning within you. But know this, I am never late. My timing is perfect. I see the end from the beginning, and I know the exact moment to bring each of my promises to fulfillment. You may feel as though you are waiting in the wilderness, but in this season of waiting, I am preparing you for what is to come. Do not despise the waiting, for it is often in the quiet, hidden seasons that the greatest growth occurs. Just as a seed is buried in the earth before it breaks forth into life, so too are you being cultivated in this time. The roots of your faith are deepening, even when you cannot see it. I am building in you a foundation that will sustain you for the heights to which I am calling you. Trust that I am doing a work in you, even in the silence. Be still and know that I am God. Never underestimate the strength of perseverance. There will be days when you feel weary, when the journey seems too long, and the burdens too heavy. But my son, keep going. Do not give up. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every moment of faithfulness, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give, is an act of strength. Endurance is not about never feeling tired or discouraged, but about continuing to move forward despite those feelings. I am not asking you to be perfect. I do not expect you to have it all together. What I desire is your heart, your willingness to trust me even when things don't make sense. Your perseverance in the face of adversity is a testament to your faith and to the strength I have placed within you. Know that I am with you every step of the way, cheering you on, offering you my hand when you feel like you cannot take another step. You are not defined by your past. So often, you carry the weight of your mistakes, your regrets, your missteps. But I want you to hear this. I have already forgiven you. I do not hold your past against you, for my grace is greater than any sin. When you ask for forgiveness, I wash you clean, and I remember your sins no more. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing that you are unworthy because of what you've done. I see you as you are, redeemed, loved, and chosen. Let go of the chains of guilt and walk in the freedom I have given you. I sent my Son so that you might have life and have it abundantly, free from the burdens of shame and regret. Your past does not disqualify you. In fact, I am using it to shape your future. Every experience, every mistake, every hardship is a tool in my hands, molding you into the person I created you to be. Your story, with all its twists and turns, is a testimony of my grace. Do not compare your journey to others. I know the world around you is filled with comparisons, with people striving to prove their worth through achievements, possessions, or appearances. But you are not called to live by the world's standards. I have a unique path for you, one that is tailored to your gifts, your heart, and your purpose. You are not in competition with anyone else. You are simply called to be the best version of yourself, the one I created you to be. When you look at others and feel like you are falling behind, remember that I am not measuring you by anyone else's progress. I see you, my son. I see the effort, the growth, and the small victories that no one else may notice. I am proud of you. You are exactly where you are meant to be, and I am guiding you step by step. Trust the process, and trust that I am working everything out according to my perfect plan for your life. Your strength is magnified in community. I have not called you to walk this journey alone. There is a richness in the fellowship of believers, in sharing your burdens and joys with others. When you surround yourself with people who encourage, challenge, and uplift you, you tap into a collective strength that reflects my love. Do not isolate yourself in times of difficulty. Reach out, for I often work through the people around you. You will find strength in their prayers, their support, and their companionship. Keep your eyes on me, my son. The storms of life will come, the winds will blow, and the waves will crash, but I am your anchor. Do not fix your gaze on the problems before you, but on the one who is greater than the storm. I am your solid rock, unshaken and unmoved by the troubles of this world. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. Let my peace guard your heart and mind. My peace, which surpasses all understanding, will be your strength. My beloved son, you are stronger than you know, for I am with you. Do not fear the future, for I hold it in my hands. Do not be discouraged by the trials you face, for they are building in you a character that reflects my image. You are being transformed into the man I have called you to be, and I am not finished with you yet. Every day is a new opportunity to grow, to learn, and to draw closer to me. Remember, I am your source of strength. In me, you have everything you need. Lean on me, trust in me, and walk confidently in the truth that you are loved beyond measure. You are never alone, and you are never without hope, for I am always with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and loving you with an everlasting love. My beloved son, there are moments in life when the weight of the world seems too much to bear, when your spirit feels crushed under the pressures of this life. In these moments, I want you to remember this simple truth. I am with you. From the first breath you took until now, I have never left your side. Even when the path ahead seems dark, when confusion clouds your mind and doubt creeps into your heart, I remain. I am your rock, your refuge, and your strength. You are more resilient than you think. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back from difficulties, it's about enduring through them with grace. I have placed within you a spirit of endurance that will carry you through every trial. My son, I have not given you a spirit of fear or defeat, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. When life tries to overwhelm you, when obstacles seem insurmountable, remember that you do not face them alone. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't have to have it all figured out. So many times, you may feel the pressure to know the next step, to have a perfect plan, or to be in control. But I tell you, my beloved, you don't need to have all the answers because I am the answer. I hold the future in my hands, and I see every step of your journey before you take it. Trust in my guidance, even when the way is unclear. I am the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. I will never lead you astray. Trust my timing. I know how difficult it is to wait, especially when your heart is filled with desires and dreams that seem just out of reach. But I want you to know that I am never late. Every moment of your life is orchestrated according to my perfect plan. There is a season for everything, and I make all things beautiful in their time. When it feels like your prayers are unanswered or when the waiting becomes too long, know that I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. Your waiting is not wasted, it is preparation for what is to come. I am shaping you, refining you, and readying you for the blessings that are on the horizon. In this season of waiting, do not lose heart. Patience is a form of strength. While the world may tell you to rush, to chase after fleeting things, I am calling you to be still and know that I am God. In the stillness, you will find my peace. In the quiet, you will hear my voice. I am not in the rush or the noise, I am in the whisper. Listen for me in the quiet moments, and you will find rest for your soul. Your identity is found in me. The world will try to label you, define you by your successes or failures, by your strengths or weaknesses. But I tell you, you are defined by one thing alone. You are my child. Nothing you do, nothing you achieve or fail to achieve, will ever change that truth. You are loved unconditionally, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You are my beloved son, and I am well pleased with you. When the world tries to tell you that you are not enough, when others place expectations on you that feel too heavy to bear, come to me. I am your safe place, your refuge from the storms of life. In my presence, there is no pressure to perform, no need to prove yourself. I see you, and I know your heart. I know the effort you put in, the sacrifices you make, and the battles you fight that no one else sees. I am proud of you. You are not alone in your struggles. I know sometimes you may feel isolated, like no one understands the weight you carry. But I understand. I see every burden, every tear, every silent cry of your heart. Bring them to me. I am your father, and I am here to carry those burdens with you. You don't have to walk this path alone. My arms are open wide, waiting for you to rest in me. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Do not fear the future. Fear has a way of creeping into your heart, especially when the unknown looms large. But I want you to know that I have already gone before you. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. The future is in my hands, and in my hands, you are safe. When fear tries to take hold, let my perfect love cast it out. You are not meant to live in fear, but in the freedom of knowing that I am your provider, protector, and guide. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the presence of faith. You may feel fear, but do not let it stop you. Take heart, my son, for I have overcome the world. You can face whatever comes your way with confidence, knowing that I am with you. Every battle you face is already won, not by your own strength, but by mine. Be bold and courageous, for I go before you and prepare the way. I am your shield, your defender, and your ever-present help in times of trouble. Your life has a purpose far greater than you can imagine. I created you with a unique purpose, and I placed gifts and talents within you to fulfill that purpose. You may not always see the full picture, but trust that I am using every part of your life, your joys, your struggles, your victories, and your defeats, to shape you into the person I have called you to be. There is a divine calling on your life, and I will equip you for every good work. You are a light in the world, a beacon of hope, and through you, others will see my love. Do not be discouraged by setbacks or failures. The path to your destiny is not always a straight line. There will be twists and turns, obstacles and challenges. But I want you to remember that every setback is a setup for a greater comeback. Failure is not the end, it is merely a chapter in your story. I am the God of redemption, and I will use even your failures for my glory. I am weaving every part of your life into a beautiful tapestry, and nothing is wasted.